Welcome to the Halveon LCD Multi-Use Software Operational Instructions tutorial. Insert the data logger into the USB port of your PC computer. The software will automatically check the hardware and device connection status. If both are green, it means that the logger is in a normal status and ready for configuration. Click on the Read tab in the lower right corner of the screen so you can initiate the manual configuration of the parameter settings for the device. The parameter settings include SN, which stands for serial number, and that will be read automatically by the software. Set temperature type, CF, if you'd like the temperature in Celsius or Fahrenheit. Start type includes manual and auto. If you select the start type as manual, it has two start modes, 1 delay and 2 temperature. When you select the start type as auto, it has 3 start modes, 1 delay, 2 timing, and 3 temperature. Let me explain better.
Delay. If, for example, you set the start delay for 40 minutes, then the logger will automatically start recording 40 minutes after it has been turned on and activated.
Timing. The logger will start recording at a set time. For example, set time and date for the 16th of December 2023 at 11:53.24 seconds. Then the logger will automatically start recording at the set time and date. Temperature. By selecting and inserting your desired temperature, then the logger will only start recording when it reaches the set temperature. In the Temperature tab, there's a drop menu that offers 3 options. Option 1, Start below temperature. Option 2, Start between temperature. And Option 3, Start above temperature. For example, if you'd like to set the temperature at -10 degrees Celsius, then the logger will only start to record when the temperature reaches -10 degrees Celsius. By clicking the Time Out button, then you can set a start delay. For example, if you set the start delay for 30 minutes, then if in 30 minutes the temperature has still not reached 25 degrees Celsius or higher, then the logger will still start recording automatically at the 30-minute start delay set point. Time zone. Here you can set the desired time zone that you'd like the logger to function in. Log interval. If you set the log interval at 10 minutes, then the maximum log cycle is 55 days. This is calculated in the following manner. The temperature and humidity recording capacity for the logger is 8,000 points, meaning it records 8,000 times. If a 10-minute interval is set, this means that the duration of the log cycle would be 10 minutes at 8,000 points, which equals 55.5 days. Alarm set. If you would need to set a temperature alarm, then click next to Temp Alarm. Let's take, for example, that you'd like to set the alarm range from 15 to 25 degrees Celsius. Simply select the alarm type, either single or cumulation. Set the alarm low at 15 degrees Celsius and set the alarm high as 25 degrees Celsius. Repeat the same steps for the humidity alarm.
If you'd like to set a humidity alarm, then click the checkbox next to Humidity Alarm. Select Single or Cumulation, which means the alarm will be triggered if the temperature goes out of range for the entire period of time that you set the start delay for, or it's triggered by an accumulation of time that the temperature has gone out of range. As an example, select the alarm delay for 10 minutes, then set the alarm low at 20% RH and set the alarm high at 55% RH.
Information box and submit box. If you'd like to include additional information, you can use the large information box to do so. For example, you could add the detail fruit shipment in the information box to keep track of your shipment type. Keep in mind that the maximum number of characters in this box are 240. After you've completed inserting the specific settings, then click the Submit box on the bottom right to save and store your customizations. A notification will appear in green on the bottom left stating Configuration Successful, which is your indication that you can now unplug the device. The LCD on the logger will also display Ready, which means that the configuration is complete and the logger is ready to start. Other functions. Forbid manual stop. If you click this function, it doesn't allow for the logger to be stopped while it's in the recording process. The logger could only be stopped by inserting the logger into a USB PC computer port. The restart function. If the restart button has been clicked, then for the following shipment, there is no need to reconfigure the logger with the set parameters. You could start the logger directly and the same parameters will be automatically engaged. Auto configuration. This function is for a batch configuration of loggers. Our production team happily batch configures your loggers during production, but if it's necessary to do a manual batch configuration, then here are the steps to follow. Open the software. Select your desired parameters, then click the Auto Config checkbox. Insert the logger into the USB PC computer port and the logger will automatically configure one by one without the need to click the Submit button. When you insert the first logger, the software notification pop-up box will state that automatic configuration has been enabled. Click the No Remind button and then click Yes, and then Yes again. The parameters will automatically be configured into the logger. You will see on the bottom left corner a notice stating Config Successful. At this point, you can directly unplug the logger without the need to click the Submit button, then insert logger number 2 and repeat the same steps to automatically configure the parameters into each following logger.
Thanks for choosing Halveon for your temperature monitoring needs.